Oh, that button's around here somewhere. Where is that button? Well, that looks a little bit better. You got all that black sludge out of there. Got the toothbrush and cleaned things up. Got all the crevices and corners cleaned out pretty well. Lubed it up a little bit with some oil. Let it sit here when we get back to it later. And apparently after cleaning all the rust off, there's actually a maker's mark on this blade. The Stanley Rule and Level Company, New Britain, Connecticut. Very nice. Of course, this plane sits over there patiently waiting for its attention. But it's one thing at a time, and sometimes it's very slow. Kind of all scrunched up in here tonight. I don't like it. Mrs. C and I went out to dinner this evening with my mom, as we usually do on Friday evenings. And on the way out of the restaurant, across the parking lot, we see this little smart car sitting there. We're kind of eyeballing it because around here you don't see too many of those cars. You know, the smart car, they're the little car that would fit in the bed of the truck here. But the one odd thing that stuck out like a sore thumb on this particular smart car was the fact that it had a Class 2 receiver hitch on the bumper. I'm like, really? What are you going to tow with this thing? It just goes to prove that sometimes when you think you maybe have seen everything, no, somebody will prove you wrong every time. I just thought it was kind of funny. Thought I would share. Quick update on the block plane over there. We did get it out of the pan, and we got the slurry cleaned out and scrubbed off, and the vinegar seems to have done quite well. It took quite a bit of the deep rust off of there without any effort, really, just letting it sit out here. As I showed you earlier, we were able to reveal the maker's mark on this blade here. But I did find one of the cool things was, as you can see here, there's a difference in color between this part of the blade and this part. And from my understanding, that's due to the hardening. This darker part of the blade, as you see here, has been tempered and hardened to take an edge and hold an edge. And this actually still has a pretty decent little edge on it. The vinegar did do a pretty good job. It was an experiment. I know there's other formulas and various other non-acidic rust removing liquids out there, but I had some white vinegar and figured I'd give it a shot, and it worked pretty good. It wound up being in there almost 6 days, and I would recommend probably after about the 4th day, if you had something really rusted up, that's about enough. The other 2 days are a little overkill. Between the evaporation that occurred and the fact that the rust was becoming part of the vinegar, it created that slurry, and which required more than necessary effort to get clean. So I think as long as you get it in there and you start to see that the skim of that slurry and don't let it go beyond that, that should be plenty enough time, and it should get it cleaned up. So that's all I got. Smart car with a Class 2 receiver and a blade with a maker's mark. It don't get much better than that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up. We thank you for watching, and please tune in again. I just got all the bugs out of here. Dang it. It's never ending.